What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? Hold on. Okay. Girl. Cuz. I just had some fish tacos, bitch. It was fine. It was fine. You know, trying to get on back on this little health kick and all this stuff, whatever. Because a bitch been slipping. I admit that. A bitch been slipping a little bit. But not too much because you can't really see it or whatever. So, you know, just enough for me to get my ass back on track. But this is Love and Hip Hop New York season. Bitch, I'm done with pop right now. Okay. I've been drinking. Oh, Jesus. I got the stuff that you can, add flavor to your water, whatever. I just ordered me some of that, no sweets and shit like that. So if I get on the screen and I'm a little cranky, bitch, that's why. That's why, bitch, okay? Because the bitch ain't got her fix. But anyway, so Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 10, Episode 10, Lingerie, Gone Left, okay? So we start this episode off with Jonathan. I hate to be the bitch of the situation because the story was sad. It was sad because of the whole situation, and I don't like when kids get in messed up positions and they have to go through trials and tribulations at such a young age. But they come out of it and they just look so happy and don't even realize what's going on because that's just the way of life. They persevere and all that stuff. But it's Jonathan. And it's like y'all put this on so we can get a better look at him and see a different side of him. Bitch, we still don't fuck with you, okay? Well, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It was cute now to see a little nephew. I'm sorry for his little plight. He has this little bone disease that make his joints fuse together and he can't walk. And so, Yandy and Sin come out there while they was out there playing little arts and crafts and stuff, met his little nephew because he's always talking about him. And basically, having a little conversation with Yandy and Sin and getting in his feelings because he feels guilty about the fact that, every time they go to a doctor out here in the States, they say that they can't do anything for him. All they can do is amputate his legs. And that's not what they want to do. Listen, you have to exhaust all your options, okay? So I'm not even mad that they going over there looking out the country or whatever. Bitch, it sound like this whole episode, this whole thing sound like, I don't know if y'all was looking at Cartel Crew this season when it went off and when they went over there to Mexico and Betty Idol was talking to the lady and she was talking about her baby needing her legs or whatever was messed up and she said my nephew or her cousin or whatever went to a doctor for her son whose legs was twisted or something like that and I can get you in contact with that doctor whatever and they got mad at her for promising that or whatever and so that's what they were mad at me of. I was like, girl, I felt like I heard this storyline before but it was still sad in the same way. He said that they contacted a doctor should say contacted him from Spain saying that they can do the surgery for $160,000. I said, hold up. Woo! First of all, you need to make sure that is a legit thing, and the doctor is listen. My mama worked with certification of doctors and shit like that. So before we get anything done or whatever, mama, is he good? Is he good? Do he got any malpractice lawsuits against him? Do he got this? Do he got that? Bitch, you can't run shit past my mama because she works in that medical field like that. Girl, please listen. That's what he needs to do because I don't want to say that this sounds scammy, but you just never know these days, okay? People see an opportunity at any chance, but just do your research. Hopefully he did that, and he feels bad because of the fact that he don't have the money to do this, and he had the money at one point, but he used it all up on drugs and shit. Let me tell you something, because at first I was about to say, you really spent $160,000 on fucking drugs and shit, and I was like, you know what? Let's go back to the artists and the musicians and all that stuff from way back and the entertainers from way back in the day, the 80s especially, the 70s or whatever, and how they be squandering up all their money, and people motherfuckers be having $1,000 a week goddamn drug habit. Bitch, I would never. As much as I'm stingy with my goddamn money, hell no. That's one reason why I can never do drugs, okay? I can never get drugs because I don't want to get hooked. And I ain't got time for it. I'm too fucking paranoid for what it might do to my body. But Yandy said they gonna, try to do like this little jump-a-thon or whatever to try to raise some money for him. So that's what was that. Then we get this scene with OG, the second OG of reality TV, Mama motherfucking Jones, bitch. Okay, she doing her little video thing called Cheers to Harlem, and you got Jim Jones sitting there. They doing the little skits and stuff like that, talking and asking questions and what would you do? What would you do with this? What would you do with that? And all this stuff. Okay, cool. So I said, look at Mama Jones. Mama Jones look good with her little finger wags away. I said, come on, 1990s. Come on, 1990s. Come on. I said, you looking good, Mama Jones. Punkash up in this bitch, okay? Physicotic, bitch. You physicotic, okay? I said, ooh. But at the same time, you know, Jim Jones had to tell us, like, girl, Mama house got burned down 2 years ago, and she basically been sleeping up in a hotel. Now, let me tell you something. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna have my mama sleep up in a hotel if she could stay at my house, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you don't get along with my fiance or whoever the fuck is in my house, because bitch, you gonna get along, because you ain't finna sleep up in no goddamn hotel. I don't give a fuck if you want to, okay? No, you're not finna do that. Bring your ass in my house, especially if I got a spare bedroom. No, you're gonna get in the comfortability of my house, and you ain't finna waste no more money, okay? That's one thing that you're not gonna do, all right? But, you know, how long has Chrissy been back in town? Chrissy been back in town for what? A year or so? Or has it been 2 years? Because, I mean, it's been 2 years since the house burned down and she been staying up in the hotel. So you mean to tell me she been in the hotel for the last 2 years and Jim Jones got the whole house? Bitch, y'all try to rebuild her house from the floor up. And I'm just trying to understand, where is the money coming from? And how is it that y'all let y'all house go into foreclosure and get taken from you, and then you get this other house, and now you got money to go ahead and get this house rebuilt? Like, I'm confused about the money aspect. It ain't none of my business, but shit just ain't really adding up, okay? Put down in the comments, girl, Ashley, this is how it is, girl. You got to take this, and you got to deduce it from this, and then they had this, and you got to move this around. Break it down for me, okay? Because I'm sitting here like this. That don't add up the way that I thought it was supposed to add up. Ma'am, you said the answer is B. Why I keep on getting C? I don't get it, but okay. You know, so she want a red door on her house, okay? And come to find out, Jim Jones, baby, what you trying to do? You trying to get Chrissy fucked up. You really are trying to get Chrissy fucked up, okay? Girl, he ain't tell Mama Jones that the interior decorator is goddamn Chrissy. Y'all know they issues that they done had, and they ain't really say if they was back on good footing or not. Okay. Oh, it's really one of those days. It is truly a Monday, but that was really cute. Oh, that just came through. Something just came through that just... You know, Ashley really trying to get back out there, okay? Ashley trying to get back out there, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm sliding in DMs this year, okay? Because I kept it cool, kept it kind, kept it collected. You know, my shit is open right about now, so I'm welcoming everything, okay? And I'm, you know, putting that foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Stepping outside my comfort zone. Working on a little something. But anyway, moving on from that. Anyway, what was I saying? Y'all like, damn, bitch, what's going on? Let us in on it. I'll let y'all know later. Anyway, moving on from that, I don't know how that's gonna work out, okay? Okay, so then we get Olivia and Yandy all out in the open. They meet up. Hey, girl! Oh, my God. I said, Olivia, let me tell you something, bitch. You chose the side, clearly, okay? It was a stark difference between your interaction with Chrissy and your interaction with Yandy, okay? Now, I understand because Chrissy can be a bitch, okay? And she wants you to automatically be on her side and not call her out when you wrong and she wrong or whatever. So, I get that. But, you know, you said when you saw Chrissy, okay, we ain't really have a falling out, but we ain't really speaking like 4 years or whatever. And this is our first time really meeting each other again and catching up. Whereas with Yandy, they keep on talking often. I know they keep on. They always texting and they always keeping up with each other, and they just not seeing each other right now because she back in town and all that stuff. So they ain't really lost contact. But now, Olivia, you know, she's engaged and she got a man that don't really want to be all about that scene or whatever. He like the private life. I said, good for you, Olivia. Truth be told, you ain't no public figure like that anyway, that people be all up in your business. So he's safe anyway. To be quite honest, I'm not trying to be shady, but it is what it is. And then, she gets in there talking about this whole deal with Rich, and how Rich screwed her out of $117,000. Now she wants to know how Yandy feel, because Yandy, that's her friend. And it was like, I'm surprised that you still friends with him, because I'm pretty sure he gonna fuck your ass over too. Didn't Yandy get accused of stealing some money from Jim Jones or something like that? Girl, I don't know. Allegedly. Let me put that alleged out there, because ain't nobody finna come for me. But Yandy was trying to come up with every excuse in the book. No, they don't sound like him. But what if, no, he wouldn't do no stuff like that. I said, Yandy, you sounded like you took some money from people before too. Okay, the way you try to make up these excuses. And she was like, well, why didn't you call him? I have called him. I have did this. I have reached out. And I didn't wait. I did it right exactly when I found out that this was happening. And woo, woo, woo. And she was like, girl, he changed his number and his address a few times. Exactly. That's why I couldn't get in contact with the nigga. I said, Yandy, just hush and just let her vent. That's all that you need to do. And they brought up the whole Kimbella versus Chrissy versus Yandy thing. And she was like, girl, I don't understand. How is it that, Kimbella ain't cool with me no more, but now she cool with Chrissy? Like, bitch, what? Like, that girl dog walk your ass. As Olivia said, see, girl, Olivia, we all been thinking the same thing. This is a friendship, like Yandy said, out of fucking convenience to go against Yandy. That's basically all that it is. So, Jonathan, he wants to meet up with not Yandy, but Chrissy and Kimbella, okay? And he just wants them to come to his jumpathon thing for his nephew. And he's trying to clear the air a little bit. He's hoping that everything could go okay, because last time that they met up, at his fragrance party, and it just didn't go the way that he wanted it to go. And partly because of him, and partly because of Kimbella, bitch everybody. That's what it was, okay? And so Chrissy comes there first, and then Kimbella shows up, and he was like, the last time I saw you didn't really go well. And then it was like, I'm supposed to be your friend. And Chrissy had to call him out and say, well, the way that you was coming at her was not friend-like, because it wasn't, okay? It was like, you just on attack mode. And he kept on saying, I'm sorry if I did this, I'm sorry, and all this stuff. I hate when a person say, well, if I did this, or if you felt this way, or if. I feel as though sometimes when you say, if this happened, and this is how you took it, I apologize. I feel like that's not a real apology. I feel like you really don't mean that, okay? Because you don't know what you did. You're acting like you don't know what you did. You're not taking ownership of what you did. And they get back into the whole Yandy situation about Yandy bringing up the stuff, Yandy saying stuff. He said you sent fragmented parts of the conversation and all that shit and woo woo woo. Yandy did pull the blog up, and I will to this day say she did not have to pull up the article. She was being messy by pulling up the article. Yes, you were, okay? Because unless somebody in your inner ear piece from Mona team production said, hey, what I want you to do is pull up this article, you did not have to pull up the article, okay? All you had to do was say, well, that's fucked up, and I wish them the best. You ain't have to pull up the article. You ain't have to sit there and read it out loud. You ain't have to say, well, shit, that's around the time when I stopped managing Jim. And, of course, that's where, Chrissy really got her upset at. And, at this point, Jonathan had the nerve to say, oh my God, here we are again talking about this Yandy situation. I got so much other stuff going on in my life with my nephew. I just want to get this over with and hash this out and just stop with the beat. I said, wait a minute, baby. You the one that's always in some mess. You want to eliminate the mess? Take yourself out of other people's business, okay? That's what you need to do. And then you will have a lot of less stress on your shoulders, all right? And be more focused on your family, okay? You always up in all these women business. Girl, sis, go sit down, okay? Go sit down somewhere, But he told them about the fact that Yandy is throwing this jumpathon for his nephew, trying to raise money. He needs to raise $100,000, bring it to the plate for the family so that, the nephew can get the surgery. And at this point, Chrissy looking like, you know what, to be quite honest, I don't know. Anything that Yandy does, it just doesn't end well. So, I'd rather just write a check for him. That's it. and I think about whether or not I'm going to come because he really wants them to show up. You know, I would never be a friend with somebody like Jonathan because you don't know what side of the fence he's going to play. All right, he don't know how to be neutral, and he don't know how to be a real friend, to be quite honest, to multiple people. Moving on from that, Rich go see his mama because his mama is the bookkeeper, okay? And he had to say, Mama, guess what? Olivia came back in town and she tried to accuse me of stealing money from her. Girl, that's how he said it. That's how he said it in my ears. I was sitting here looking at this grown man like, but I would have came to my mama too like, listen, mama, do you understand this shit? Like, you handling the books right. Do I got all the stuff and do everything add up? Mama said, now see, how is it that Rich came from a mother like that? Where did the mama go wrong? Okay, mama really thought that she was raising her child right. And she probably be looking at him like, this creep ass nigga, where did I go wrong? Because mama is a decent woman, okay? Mama look like she mature as shit. She got a good head on her shoulders. She about her business. She said, bitch, first of all, she back up in town. When was the last time you seen her? Mama, it was like 5 years ago. I didn't even know the bitch was still making music. Girl, we ain't know either, okay, Rich? We didn't know either. It was like, you know, talk about somebody owe her money for December. Mama said, you was making hundreds and thousands of dollars off of December doing these appearances and stuff like this. I said, hundreds of thousands of dollars off that song? Really? It was getting spins and stuff like that? Or was you just getting played up in clubs or whatever when you make appearances? I said hundreds of thousands? How many hundreds of thousands? Because was it just 100,000? Because I'm confused. You know, I didn't think the song was all that, to be quite honest, to be getting all that play. But, you know, all right, if that's what you say. Your mama said, bitch, we put up expenses for this. We paid $10,000s for this. We did this out of our pocket. We did this out of our pocket for videos, for this, for that, for that. I said, Mama, you better run down to thinking, you know what? Mama Dollar, she look like she got all the receipts. She can pull them out at any time, okay? And he was like, you know, the whole thing started with Cisco running behind my back, working with people that he shouldn't have been working with, trying to take artists and stuff like that. And, you know, because of our issues that we had, you know, Mama said what you need to do is you need to go figure out what's going on. And you need to go to the source, go talk to that nigga. That's what you need to do. All right, Mama, I'm going to do what you say. Okay. So, it's the jump sign, and we got Yandy and everybody there. Like, people really were showing up, because at first, I was about to shake the fuck out of it, and I said, you know what? People is just standing around doing what? I said, this little shit, what is this? But, it actually looked fun. I would have went, and then I would have held up the wall, because you ain't finna see my big ass trying to jump, bitch. I would have been like, no, girl, these knees ain't trying to do it, okay? Listen, girl, that took me back to my childhood, bitch. We used to do all that camping shit like that. I never knew how to jump dunch. Single rope me, please. Okay, single fucking rope me, please. But anyway, moving on from that. You got Derek there, you got Yandy there, you got Samaya shows up. You know, Samaya had to come and stunt a little bit. She said, bitch, this is the opportunity, episode 10. Let me come and stunt. Because the last time that you seen me, I was in somebody's dog ass, dirty ass, roach infested ass attic, okay? You know, and I was broke as shit, trying to get this music thing going on. And I realized the music shit ain't happening. Bitch, Samaya, if you still got music dreams, pipe that down, okay? You know, she said, bitch, I went home, probably back to LA, and I started a company with $500, and now it's a multi-million-dollar company, bitch. I was up in Forbes. I said, bitch, you done started this Slim T type of shit? Girl, yes. I said, okay, Samaya, you do what you gotta do, bitch. I ain't even fucking mad at you. Somebody came in looking good, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about wardrobe, then step the fuck up and everything. I said, all right. Bitch, I couldn't stand on that season where she had them bangs. I said, take that shit off. Take that shit off. Bangs ain't for everybody. You saw when Beyonce did her own bangs, and that shit went left, okay? Girl, I will never forgive her for that. Bang Gay 2000, whatever the fuck it was. Mama was stressed the fuck out then. Girl, Blue and Jay was getting on her goddamn nerves then. She just said, that's what she did. It just seemed like she woke up in the morning just gonna cut it all up, you know. But anyway, so you know, she came there to give her little support. Kim Bella shows up, and you know, she talking to Jonathan about everything that's going on. He want to know where Chrissy at. Chrissy, little petty ass, couldn't come. If Kim Bella can come and just be cordial, and even Kim Bella didn't want to say shit to Yandy, okay, and Jonathan wanted them to talk, and he trying to call Yandy over there. Yandy didn't want to go over there. And see, even though Yandy was like, no, I'm not going over there. I know what you're trying to do. It's not going to happen or whatever. They still were able to coexist in the same space. So you mean to tell me, Chrissy, you couldn't put your shit to the side for this child and to come and support or whatever? You know, I mean, thank you for sending a check if you really sent the check, but still, it would have meant a lot to me if you would have showed the fuck up. That's probably what Jonathan was thinking. But then again, it's Jonathan and he messy, so whatever. But still, it shows how petty Chrissy is. I just whatever, bitch. And so, you know, Yandy, what was that? Her little niece or whoever it was, little Bella, she said, is he short because he's sitting down? Yandy was like, girl, yeah, because he's sitting down. And once he stand up and he able to walk, he'll be tall again. Okay. Lil Derek, Jonathan nephew was just zooming on that scooter. I said, you know what? And the wheels light up. Bitch, that would have got me. That would have got me once I would have said, I was like, look at that. Okay. But anyway, it's the small shit. It's the small shit. But, you know, they doing all that. And, come to find out, they raised some money. Like, they was really out there jumping rope, bitch. I was like, okay, girls and boys. Them boys was getting it, too. They was doing flips and shit. I remember back in the day, I don't even know if they still have it, like double dutch competition that they used to be on ESPN. We used to watch that and the cheerleading competitions all the fucking time. It used to be bomb. You know, they have that. And the councilman, Yandy got the councilman and people involved or whatever to donate $5,000 to Derek. And Jonathan said they raised over $97,000, and that was enough to get 2 surgeries done and some physical therapy as well, which is good. When Lil Derek gave his little speech and he said, I want to thank God, but I don't know how because the word's not enough, but in my heart, he knows exactly what I need to say. I said, oh my God, how old is Lil Derek? Because Lil Derek is thankful for everything in his life, and I love him, okay? That is great. That is great. Teach the kids while they're young. See, he learned to appreciate shit. I said, that is really nice, Lil Derek. I hope everything work out for you. So you got Chrissy and Jim, you know, and they basically talking about Chrissy tried to give her reasoning as to why she didn't show up to Jonathan's thing. You know, he my friend and all, I wanted to support, but I just didn't want to be frustrated and all that with Yandy being there. What they got to do with you? The focus ain't on Yandy. See, why is Yandy's... You are so childish, okay? Yandy wasn't minding nobody business but her own in this jump-a-thon. Yandy wasn't about to act the ass in front of all those people that she brought there, and I'm talking about the councilmen and all the higher-ups and all that stuff. She wasn't about to act the ass, and it don't never really be her that engaged like that. You can't put your differences aside for like 2 seconds. You could... Bitch, all you had to do was step in for a couple of minutes and say, hey, Jonathan, this is my money. You know, this is nice or whatever, and I'm gonna leave. That's all you had to fucking do. Show your face and go. I can't stand people like that. But moving on from that, you know, Jen want to know, do Chrissy feel like it's okay to tell the Mama Jones that, you know, she's the one that's in decorating her house and doing all that stuff because she want to know stuff about walkthroughs and if everything's okay and all this stuff and woo woo woo. And Chrissy said, go ahead and tell her, it don't matter to me. And the producers asked, what is your relationship with Nancy? And she was like, we have no relationship. You know, they just don't get along. It is what it is. They separate ever since, you know, she just separated herself from her. So that's what it is, you know. Moving on from that. Moving on, we get Peter motherfucking Guns, okay? He's supposed to be hosting Cheetahs. Of all people, they got the right one. The one that knows the game. Okay? But, yeah. He out there, and of course, like, they had to show us back in the day how that he was always the mediator between him, between Rich Dollars and Cisco. They always got into it over some stupid stuff, and, you know, it was him that was there mediating. And so this is no different. And so, he trying to figure out what's going on, and he talking about, you know, Rich give him a rundown about the Olivia and the money, and Cisco the one that said this, like, we didn't have falling outs over women and stuff like that before, but this is different, this is more serious or whatever, this is money. He up here being a snake and all this shit. How you coming out here doing some shit with a person that I introduced you to, you know? And as they talking, Cisco come walking in. I said, Cisco, everybody got goatees and shit. I said, you know what? Y'all really trying to get y'all grown men on? I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give y'all that for now. So Rich, was like, okay, this whole thing with Olivia, with Cisco. And I just want to say, why is it that Rich Face is the only one that's always fucking greasy? Like, he give me that Jermaine Jackson tease, bitch. He must have like bathed up in grease, okay? Blue Surfer. No, Blue Magic Wig with some Surfer 8, okay, bitch? That's what he got all up on his face, girl. I just don't know. But, he going back and forth and, I brought you to the table. Did you tell her that I was stealing from her and all this stuff? No, man, I ain't never tell her no shit like that. I done had some issues with you, but the one thing I ain't never called you is a thief, okay? But you did this and you did that. And I'm just like, at one point, I just zoned the fuck out because Cisco ain't gonna say that he did it if he did. And I truly don't feel like Olivia is lying. What she got to gain from lying on this man? Cisco don't have the best track record, and then you want to suggest that you have all of y'all sit down and see where she got it from? Baby, are you sure about that? Is the thing on, are you sure you're gonna come out clean in this? Baby, y'all too old for this stuff. Anyway, moving on from that. Jonathan want to have this little slumber sleepover party, whatever, lingerie thing, and he has all the girls come over. He got Samaya, he got Chrissy, well, no, he got Yandy, he got Sin, and then Jen is over there too. I forgot, she did show up at the Jumpathon, and it's just so random that she cool with them or whatever, and she's just so oddly placed, like, she don't seem like she, no, and so, all of a sudden, not Samaya, but Kimbella shows up. And so, we find out Samaya like not penis, with titties and ass and puss. Okay, we already knew that. Y'all, she used to date, what's that rapper name? Part of the Sugar Hill gang. Sugar Hill Records family that did that. Bitch, what is her name? I don't even remember the bitch name, but she used to date her, the lesbian, okay? And don't y'all say that word because y'all ain't one. So y'all can't say that word, and I'm not gonna say it myself. Okay? It slipped. But yes. So that was that. And then they started playing Truth or Dare. I said, first of all, this look a little boring, okay? Can we spice this shit up? Samaya said, so Yandy, is there anybody in here that you got unresolved issues with or whatever with? I said that, Samaya, I know that you've been gone for a minute, but I know that you've been watching this show, and I know that you know that there's issues between Yandy and Kimbella. So why you bring that question up? Or did Mona and them tell you when you get to this party, they gonna ask you this stuff, and I want you to bring it up? That was just a way to make her bring it up, okay? Because Kimbella goes into this whole foray about the fact that, Yandy really wasn't there for her when she got her ass beat by Chrissy, okay? And then, I don't know, was that played on this season or last season when they was talking about, it had to be this season because that's when Chrissy came back and that's when she cool. So Kimbella must have went home and watched the episode and saw that, Yandy was sitting down and with Jonathan talking about how she all of a sudden cool with the girl that Millie Wapton drags her ass out, and which is odd to everybody, okay? Kimbella, it looks fucking strange. And just like Yandy said, so you upset with me because you claimed that I didn't really have your back when that shit was happening, but in true fashion, Yandy did try to step in, but then when Chrissy just started going to fucking town, Yandy stepped the fuck back and let security and everybody else step up in it. And to be quite honest, do you really blame her? Because Chrissy was doing the fucking most. What is it that she could have did? Chrissy probably would have started swinging on Yandy because she didn't fuck with Yandy either. You know what I'm saying? So, she wanted her to do more. She was like, bitch, if that was me, and that was you or whatever, I would have been up there just trying to beat her ass and all that stuff and woo, woo, woo. And then Yandy said, bitch, so you are really upset at me because of a fight that you got dragged and Millie Wop with by this girl, but then you befriend the girl that did all this shit to you? It just don't make sense. I was just like, you know what, Kimbella, let the shit go. If y'all not gonna be friends, y'all not gonna be friends. Quit putting them in situations where they have to talk about it, because it's getting tiring at this point. Kim Bella got all up in Yandy's face. Now, what you gonna do about it, okay? They separate. She goes sit down. And it was like, you up here talking about some, I deserve this, I deserve that. Yandy said you did deserve it, okay? Because you called me a fake bitch. Now, in the confessional, Kim Bella calling Yandy all type of fakes and shit. And I said, bitch, have you looked in the mirror? Okay. And so at this point, she threw some water at her. Okay. And then Sam was trying to de-escalate the stuff. It was like, stop it. We don't need to act aggressive. We don't need to be violent or whatever, because we can't come back from it. I said, Sam, sit your ass down and just let this shit happen. Yandy wasn't finna do nothing, but you could just see Yandy was, because that's what Kim Bella said. Yandy ain't gonna do shit. She ain't gonna, no, Jonathan said she not finna do nothing, so let it go. Leave it alone. Yandy was just sitting over that broom, stewing and everything. You could just see it just floating up. Next thing you know, Yandy took a drink out of nowhere and just tried to throw it on Kim Bella and jumped on the table trying to go over there to her. Bitch, I said, why y'all doing all this shit when y'all got 15,000 security guards up in there? Y'all know damn well ain't nobody gonna touch nobody. And that was how the episode ended. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.